Hello everyone, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. And today I will be reviewing the new release from Neil Young and Crazy Horse, namely Dume. And Dume is a 2 LP set which contains the full Zuma sessions. Now, you recognize the cover art, of course, because it's basically the same as from the 1975 Neil Young and Crazy Horse album Zuma. Now, this album, Dume, contains almost all of the songs of Zuma and other songs during those sessions. And they rearranged the order, so it's not just basically the album and some extra tracks. They took a look at the sessions to make a full, complete experience. So it's a bit more than a deluxe edition in that regard. Having said that, this is an interesting release. It's part of the Neil Young Archive series, and this was made with great care. First of all, it's a nice gatefold. It comes on 2 pieces of vinyl with neatly done inner sleeves and information about the recordings on the inner sleeves. I'll get the other inner sleeve as well for the full picture. Yes, and it also comes with a poster with the lyrics. So this is a release they took good care of. And if you're looking at the... Oh, I gotta fold it nice. I hate it when a record is... or a poster is not folded correctly. This was pressed in the Netherlands. It was mastered by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grundman Mastering. And, well, let me start out with the sound of this before I get into the details of this record. It's interesting how easily we get accustomed to good sound. I did a review in which I compared Harvest, and I compared 2 original pressings from different pressing plants, and I compared it to the Chris Bellman mastering for the New York Archive series. And it is just incredible what they are getting from master tapes, and when you compare them to already beautiful audiophile representations, I mean, these originals are incredible. And Chris Bellman does an amazing job. Also, Neil Young's team gets them the original master tapes. You can see it here. This was sourced from the original master tapes. So he also gives equipment to work with. So this is an incredible sounding version. Now, although it is tough to compare to an original, and this is a first Dutch pressing, so not like an original American pressing. But then again, this was also pressed in the Netherlands, so both are pressed in the Netherlands. This also already sounds incredible. Neil Young has always maintained a very high standard of audio quality. And it's tough to compare because also on this one the mixing is somewhat different. It comes with different mixes of some of the songs. So a one-on-one comparison is not fair. It's tough to do. Also the placing of the songs is different. So the outer grooves, or the songs first pressed, they always sound a bit better. So I can't do a full-on comparison in that regard. But it sounds amazing. This is a very good sounding album. I bought it for about 36 euros, and you get a double LP in beautiful jacket, beautiful pressing, beautiful mastering. This is quite a treat. Now, for the extra songs that are on this album, it is interesting what this does with the experience of the album. What I was afraid of is that it might sound a bit too long, which with deluxe editions often is the case. And this is not the case with this one, with Dume. They rearranged the order in a way, and the songs there are really good enough to give it a full experience. I did sometimes wonder, shouldn't there be a bit more diversity in the type of songs? But near the end, side 4, there are so many beautiful ballads, for example, that, that argument doesn't really hold. And it's not a long listening session. Time flies by, so they did a very good job, and it's a very good insight in what they were doing during these sessions. It opens with Ride My Llama, which is not on Zuma. Nice song. I do understand why why it's absent from the original album. Neil Young's voice is a bit too soft. I guess that might gotta do with doing it as a live session or something like that, with him being in the studio and that you can't put his voice louder. I don't have it with other songs in this album. Then again, it's a nice track. Kansas is new on this one. Nice song. Hawaii, it's a good song. I really like the drop in the guitar there. Then on side 4, we get to Too Far Gone, which is an awesome ballad with beautiful mandolin in there. And that's for the first time that I really thought, damn, this should have been on Zuma. Then we get a Pocahontas, which is also very interesting because it's not on Zuma, but it was released on Rust Never Sleeps with Crazy Horse. But the version there is is the actual version he recorded during the Hitchhiker sessions, or at least what we now have as the Hitchhiker album, but with, I believe, Crazy Horse added or something like that. So now we have the one that was done during these sessions, which is very interesting. It's a beautiful recording, gorgeous song, and then it ends up with No One Seems to Know, and that's a beautiful, beautiful ballad. Now, the only thing that's not on this album that is on Zuma is Through My Sails, which has Crosby, Stills, and Nash on the backing vocals. So actually, this is a Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, and Crazy Horse song. It's omitted from this one. Reasons why? I don't know. Is this a stab towards the recent conflict between Crosby? I hope not. There is also a more friendly reason why it might not be the case, because that was recorded during a session during their stadium tour in 1974. So that song is perhaps not part of the Dume sessions. Dume refers to the place or the studio where they record this album. So that might be a good reason. Nevertheless, I would have liked to hear them on this album. Overall, this is a good release. I really like what Neil Young is doing here. Getting his back catalog, getting his archive out on beautiful audiophile quality pressings, giving his fans and the audience all there is in the best shape and form, and Dume is part of that. I'm even wondering, if you haven't listened to Zuma, should you start off with Dume? You can do that. This is a very fair and good recording. This is a very fair and good pressing. So try it out. I'm curious what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.